Days could be numbered for politicians who dare to sexually exploit anyone, but especially the poor and defenseless. A Congress leader in Assam found out the hard way today when he suddenly was soundly thrashed by villagers after he allegedly attempted to rape a woman. The violent humiliation was captured on camera. While we on Headlines today do not endorse vigilante justice or violence of any kind, we bring you the story as it is representative of the anger and frustration amongst Indians and serves hopefully as a wake-up call for those who've long believed that they cannot be touched.
Angry and frustrated, locals in Assam's Chirang district took the law into their own hands, thrashing a Congress leader who allegedly raped a woman. The villagers of Salabari took Bikram Singh Brahma in custody and did not let him escape. They tore off his shirt and beat him to a pulp till he was taken into custody and arrested by the police. Bikram Singh Brahma was the Congress candidate from Sapaguri Assembly constituency in Buxa district in the 2011 Assembly election. His may be an isolated case, but anger over netas who are accused of crimes against women is now boiling over. While the villagers of Salabari decided to take action themselves, political parties are now under pressure to get rid of tainted netas.
I think the Congress party needs to really review its membership and also must make a decision, not only Congress, all parties, to throw such people who are violators of women's rights, who are people who are sexual offenders. Isn't it very, very ironical that when the whole nation is crying for justice for a girl who just gave her life, there is another rape charge on a person who is representing, who is a member of Congress party?
कांग्रेस हो चाहे बीजेपी हो, सपा हो या बसपा हो, मैं तो कहूंगी कि जो रेप का अपराधी है उसको पूरी पूरी सजा मिलनी चाहिए, वो XYZ कोई भी, क्योंकि किसी भी नेता को छोड़ देना या कोई खास VIP को छोड़ देना, मैं समझती हूँ ये आम जनता के साथ एक अन्याय होगा.
Public wrath made the Congress's Digvijay Singh come out and demand action against Bikram Singh Brahma.
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई कर ली है, केस रजिस्टर हो गया है, वे गिरफ्तार भी हो गए हैं और जिला कांग्रेस कमेटी को उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करने के लिए अधिकृत कर दिया है.
There are several tainted politicians accused of various crimes against women who continue to be part of active politics. Their parties have so far been sitting on their hands, refusing to act against them. The Supreme Court is set to rule on a PIL on Friday, demanding the suspension of rape-accused MLAs as well as MPs in all political parties. The options before our political parties are shrinking fast. Either they act on their own or they wait for the Supreme Court to crack down on sexual offenders in their ranks. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
There are 369 MPs and MLAs across the country who have rape charges against them. And these MPs and MLAs are present across party lines. They're there in the Congress, they're there in the SP, they're there in the BSP. Politicians have been saying the right things, mouthing platitudes, saying that such people shouldn't be given tickets, but Sonia Gandhi, Mayawati, Mulayam Singh, each of them need to answer why were these leaders given tickets in the first place. Bikram Singh Brahma was roundly beaten up by frustrated and angry villagers in Assam. It's vigilantism of the worst kind, possibly, and people shouldn't be taking law into their own hands. There you see him in the pictures, being beaten up by women who are so angry and frustrated. But is there not a big risk that by not taking action against those on their roads who have rape charges against them, politicians and leaders especially are setting the grounds for such anger to come out and to be manifested in the way that we saw in Assam? Joining us on the show this evening, we've got Dr. Kiran Bedi, leading IPS officer. We've got Kamal Farooqi, National Secretary of the Samajwadi Party. Representing the Congress on the show is PL Punia, Member of Parliament from Uttar Pradesh. Also Shazia Ilmi from the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to go across first to Dr. Kiran Bedi, because on the one hand, we've got these vigilantes beating up a senior Congress leader. And you can say that their anger is justified because here was a politician who was troubling, molesting, harassing this young woman, and there was nothing her family could do till the time it reached a point when the villagers saw their anger break out. But the fact is that there's so many MLAs and MPs against whom no action has been taken so far, that this anger and frustration, ma'am, is building up.
This is not going to die down. This is going to build up more and more, because they see very weak or non-existent police response. Even if the police response, the investigation is so poor. Even if the investigation is so good, the justice is so delayed. And even if the justice takes place, they come out on bail and there's no certainty of punishment. This is going to increase by the day, because this is frustration. As an expression of frustration, people are losing trust in the criminal justice system, which begins with the police and ends with the judiciary. And I think this is going to increase by the day. Secondly, why don't we have fast track courts for justice? We're having it for this gang rape case and others. Why can't the judiciary also direct fast track courts only all the more for the politicians who are involved in rape cases? I think that's the key today. The day this is set, or an ordinance, why can't all political parties or even the opposition parties demand fast track courts for politicians involved in criminal cases, crimes against women? I've not seen one uniform voice for it. There's been a voice for fast track cases against rape cases, but fast track courts for criminals, for MLAs or MPs involved in crimes against women, hasn't been one voice.
And we don't want to just hear voices, we want to now see action. Mr. Punia, of the 36 MLAs who've declared that they've got charges against them where they've attacked women or are accused of rape, 6 happen to be from the Congress party. Despite what happened in Delhi, why has no action been taken by your party, sir, against these leaders who've got rape charges against them? Why are they still on your party rolls? Why is Sonia Gandhi and the Congress party not acting against?
You see, being a politician is not a license for committing crime. And the first place you say that the tickets were given to the politicians who were facing the charges of rape against them. So that might have escaped the notice of the senior leader.
No, I'm sorry. Let's not turn this into a farce and a joke. How can it escape escape the notice of senior leaders? Are you saying that the Congress leadership that is responsible for the distribution of tickets doesn't do a simple background check?
No. What I'm saying, that while people give application for seeking the ticket, at that time they are supposed to mention all the details. I'm saying that at that point of time that might have escaped the notice of the senior leader. But whosoever commits crime, the law must take its own course. They must be punished and stringent action must be taken.
Dr. Kiran Bedi, do you buy that argument from the Congress MP that maybe the senior leadership did not know that these MPs and MLAs have rape charges against them? Is that at all possible?
Laughable. All right, even if the moment they got to know, what did they do? What did they do?
Absolutely.
Once they get to know, what do they do? First of all, I don't believe that they don't know. The whole world knows.
Mr. Punia, now you know, now your party knows that there are 6 MLAs who got these charges against them. What will you do now?
Please don't misunderstand. Please don't misunderstand this. I have said this at the first instance, that being a politician is not a license for committing crime. I have already mentioned it. But I also mentioned, while seeking ticket, the politicians are supposed to give the full details about whether there is a crime.
We got these details from the Election Commission website, Mr. Punia. These politicians have declared it in their affidavits which they filed while contesting elections. It's not a national secret. It's not
buried under the OSA. You tell me, I ask you one question.
Yes, please.
You tell me, I'm asking you one question. One who is seeking ticket for the first time, and if he is accused of a rape, and if he doesn't mention his application and no one brings it to the notice, so don't argue it like this. I
but
said
Kiran
that
Bedi is asking
law
you,
must
Mr.
take
Punia,
its own
now,
course. All the
now that
politicians,
Sonia
all
Gandhi
the politicians,
and your senior leadership
all
know,
the politicians,
Mr. Punia, now that the
high
Congress
or
leadership
mighty,
knows that there are 6 MLAs who've got rape charges against them, what action will you take now? Tell our viewers about that.
I am not a person who is supposed to take action.
What action do you
I am
think
not
needs to be
authorized
taken?
take action.
What
You
action do you
can't
think
ask-
needs to be taken?
You can't ask these kind of questions. You can't ask this kind of questions about me. You can discuss the issue, but how can you ask about the individual cases when I'm nothing to do with it? I can raise it twice. I can bring it to the notice. I also don't know who are those cases. So how can you say this, and how can you ask this question? That what action are you going to take?
What
against
action
them?
do you think needs to be taken,
I'm
Mr.
nobody
Punia?
to. I'm nobody to take action.
Rahul?
I'm
Yes,
nobody
yes,
to
Dr.
take
Bedi.
action against them.
Rahul?
Yes, Dr.
Well,
Bedi.
we can discuss the subject.
Rahul?
Yes, Dr.
We can
Bedi.
discuss the subject, but you can't argue like this.
Yes,
I can discuss the subject.
Yes,
but
Dr.
you
Bedi.
can't say that what action you are going to take. I don't know who are them. I don't know who are them.
Yes, Dr. Bedi.
Rahul, what could be done is that why to ensure that there's no, it's error free, even a constable when he is applying for a job of a police constable or a peon, his character verification is done by the police. Why can't the political parties also make it a practice that when somebody is applying for a ticket and he's being given a ticket, and why can't the political party head office go back and ask for police verification? And if there's a case against them, it will come on record. As a double check, why can't this safeguard be adopted?
Absolutely, because the Congress party is not the only party to blame. I'm coming back to Mr. Punia. I want to bring in Kamal Farooqi into our debate. Mr. Farooqi, you know, the Samajwadi Party has 3 MLAs. You've got Shri Bhagwan Sharma, Anup Sanda, Manoj Kumar Paras, who've got rape cases against them. The Congress is not alone when it comes to these follies. Your party too has given out tickets, and we're hearing SP leaders come out and say that no, rapists shouldn't be given tickets. Can I ask you tonight, sir, why is it that these people have been given tickets to the Samajwadi Party? And don't tell us what Mr. Punia said, that you didn't know when the affidavits were filed. Now that you know, what do you think needs to be done against them, Mr. Farooq?
I said this is one of the possibility. You can't say this. You can't misquote it.
Mr. Farooq.
What Mr. Punia has said, I am totally agreeing with him. Well, it's not a license to any person, whether he is a politician or he is an ordinary man or he is a policeman. Also, we have seen it how the policemen have also behaved with the law and order situation. So it's not a license to anybody. So basically this problem is a very, very serious problem. It cannot be talked over the telephone or television like this. We all have to put our hand together and find out a solution, whether it has to be the election commission has to be activated, or some immediate actions are required, or as Kiran Bedi ji is saying.
No, let's not be generic. Let's talk about specifics. Mr. Farooqi, let's talk about specifics. What action do you think needs to be taken against the 3 Samajwadi Party MLAs who've got rape charges against them? Tell me about this.
Rahul, you cannot dictate the discussion like this. What action I am going to take? This is a problem which is being faced by all the political parties, not my party alone.
No,
not
so someone has
alone.
to take the first step. Someone has to take the lead. Everyone is saying, Mayawati says nobody should be given tickets if they are rapists. Our own party is giving tickets.
Yes,
your party has got people who are
saying
rapists who've been given tickets.
No, we are also saying it. That rapist must be given a very severe kind of punishment.
No, so why don't you look within and take action against those rapists or those leaders who've got rape charges against them in your own party?
Rahul, the entire country is facing this, and the entire country is waking up about this. Everybody is talking about it, and you must understand that what our Honorable Supreme Court Chief Justice has said today, it is also very relevant. That yes, we want to go in for fast track. Everybody is saying about fast track, but you know about the system, judicial system, the kind of capacity, and in the at the same time, you cannot allow an innocent person to be treated.
I want to bring in Shazia Ilmi. Shazia, everybody is in this pehle aap zone now.
Like this.
They're all saying, oh, that rapists shouldn't be given tickets, but all of them have given tickets, and now nobody is prepared to take action. Do you think this hypocrisy needs to end? Someone needs to say, I will dismiss herewith all the MLAs who've got rape charges against them. I will take their suspension. I will take their membership away. No one's doing that.
Absolutely. Instead of saying pehle aap, it should be pehle main. It should start with you. I think we've had enough of these platitudes in these homilies. I think it's time to now demand action. And we should make all of these political parties answerable to the people as to what their plan is vis-a-vis all the people with criminal backgrounds and people who have admitted in the affidavits as per which is submitted to the Election Commission about the criminal charges pending against them. These are not frivolous charges. These are not frivolous charges. These are charges which have been there in the charge sheet. So what I want to know is more specific, and I don't think we should get into who are we to demand questions. I think people are out there on the streets demanding these very questions because the system has not responded to the concerns and needs of the people, which is why, and all the parties are responsible for this, and such tough questions will be asked not just by Rahul, but everybody on the streets and people out there when these political parties will come begging for votes. As to why do you have people with such antecedents in your party? Why do you give them tickets? Why are they MLAs and MPs? How do we, when we want to sensitize, have gender sensitization for law enforcers, should we not have gender sensitization for lawmakers?
No, because I'm getting some SMSs. As this broadcast is being put out, Dr. Bedi, some politicians whom I'm not going to name tonight are sending SMSs and they're telling me, don't be so unkind to netas. Also understand that several of these charges are politically motivated, that there are lots of enemies we have in the work that we do, and several charges are politically motivated. So just having a charge cannot be basis for a leader to be denied a ticket. That's the political contention tonight, Dr. Bedi.
So all the more reason it's in their interest to go and ask for an expeditious trial and get it proven that it was politically motivated. Because if the charges are based, first of all, it's not easy to have the charge framed. But if the charge is politically voted, here is an opportunity for them to produce the defense and get themselves cleared out much before the elections come in 2014. Here it is in their interest. But have they clamored? Have they come together to say that we need fast track courts to clear ourselves? And to prove our innocence? And Shazia is right. That if you're looking for gender sensitization for others, what about gender sensitization for you? I think you're the biggest violators. And here are you lawmakers, which is exactly the reason we've not had tough laws, expeditious laws, because the lawmakers themselves have been the biggest lawbreakers in our country.
Yeah, there is a level of brazenness, Shazia, because clearly there are people who believe they can get away with whatever they want, and therefore they molest, torment, rape these young girls because they think that they're so big and powerful that no one's going to come after them. That attitude needs to change.
Yes, and Rahul, there's another thing I'm noticing when we talk about politics of collusion. Can you see here also, it's like I scratch your back, you scratch my back. You know, you have a few rapists, murderers in your backyard, and we have some too. So let's be quiet on this issue. It's the same thing as what happened on corruption. You know, there's only this much we will go because all of us live in glass houses. So we really can't take a step
Mr. Punia, that's the concern. Fair enough. That's a very strong point, Mr. Punia. That's the concern. That there are rapists in every party or people who've got rape charges against them, and therefore there'll be lots of mouthing of platitudes, but no action will be taken because, you know, everybody's got some rotten apples in their basket, so who's going to start tossing them out? Just wait for the anger to die down.
No, that is wrong. No one is defending a criminal, and more so a rapist. And the ticket should not be given to any person.
No, so are you now going to promise,
rape or any crime?
Are you going to promise that you believe at least, you know, regardless of what Mrs. Gandhi believes, you believe at least that
I believe it.
Should not be given another ticket after he's been caught literally with his pants down?
Right from the beginning. I am saying right from the beginning that the rapist should not be given a ticket. And he should not get elected.
No, so why do these rapists get tickets in the first place, Mr. Faruqi? Why do they get tickets in the first place?
Again, what are you saying, Rahul? What are you saying? I am not authorized to issue tickets.
No, everybody is
I am not a person to take action. You can't discuss the things like this. You can discuss the subject, but you can't ask this specific question. I have nothing to do with anybody. Or whether some rapist is elected as MLA. I'm
asking that question now to Mr. Farooqui. Mr. Farooqui, why do rapists get ticket in the first place?
Even if I know it, I can't take action.
No, but if you start pleading helplessness, Mr. Punia, then what's the solution? Everybody pleads helplessness. Mr. Farooqui, why did they get tickets in the first place?
Rahul, at first
when you ask in the panel,
everybody.
Let Mr. Farooqui speak.
No, nobody is defending them. What Mr. Punia is saying, I am also saying to him, nobody is defending them. It's a curse on the society. Everywhere it is happening. We are with you. We are, because the entire nation is awakened about it.
No, but Mr. Farooqui, you say no one is defending them, but no one is taking action against them.
The problem is that you don't, Rahul, the problem with you is you don't want to listen. You want to put the words into my mouth. That's your problem. Please understand that you cannot take the action like this. Yes, we are for the fast track. Yes, we are for the people. No, we are very serious about it. You can't say that you are serious, we are not serious. We are also part of the society. Our children are also going away on the road. We are also concerned about it. The only thing is that fast track, yes, we are for it. But even in the fast track, as you said, Bediji was saying, that before 2014, but let it be clear, is it possible that the rape charges or any other charges...
because empty promises are not good enough. Mr. Farooqui, Mr. Punia and every politician who's watching tonight, the people of India will believe
and all the politicians and all the policemen and all the media people, all of you, all of us have to be very clear about it.
No, but we will believe that only when action is taken and rapists are denied tickets. Till the time they keep getting tickets, no one is going to believe them. I'm out of time. Shazia, final quick words, please.
Exactly. Rahul, all those are really serious. I'm talking about those MPs and MLAs and senior persons in all the parties. If they're really serious, they should put their money where their mouth is. They should make a pressure group.
Absolutely.
They should put pressure on their party high command. One, or resign from that party and say we cannot be part of this party which supports people with such criminal backgrounds. And also they should make it mandatory as part of the manifestos that they will not have any such people of such dubious characters to be contesting elections in the first place.
Absolutely, Shazia. I think everyone will agree with you. When you say that these people should not be given tickets, there's no point saying the right things and doing the wrong things. Kiran Bedi, Mr. Punia, Kamal Farooqui and Shazia for joining us on the show tonight. Thank you very much. Words have to be met by action. Without it, there's no purpose.